Hello and welcome to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. My view of humanity is a whole new tea. Hi, hello to all of my lovelies, my beauties, my royalties. Whew, take that deep breath, meditate with it, exhale all of the negativity, the brutality, the threat, just whatever's going on in your life. Just, ooh, like with this economy, if it's bills and stuff, like on the nerd channel and maybe on this channel, like I'm going to be showing different apps, and some of you guys might already know about like the apps that like either give you money or pay, like, help you out in some way or another, money wise and stuff. And I still have a couple to test out, so it's probably going to be different videos. But over the years, I've tried a few, and some of them work decently well, especially like while I was in pain before my surgery. It's like sometimes playing the games for money is like it got my mind, well, I was still in pain, but it got my mind off of some of it. And so, and I'm not a sponsor for any of them. It's just woman with a disability in pain who understands the economy, the struggle, the fight, and the wanting of the American dream, or at least the non-American homelessness. Yeah, yeah. And so this is going to be another dating nightmare, but it's going to dive right into standards, politics, and stuff like that too. But yeah, get out your scorching hot patty tea. If you like it cold, hold the ice, because the ice is a hot mess in the streets. Do not forget about the Epstein files. Don't forget about the Epstein files. Don't. Okay. And if you don't know any women who have been through anything like anywhere near like similar, if you've been listening to my videos, you already know I've been through it, like either on dates or supposed to be study groups or get-togethers or friends or employers and or friends' fathers and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, I don't even know if I told you the story about the, yeah, yeah, yeah. So anyway, so that's why with me, I'm just like, get all of the paperwork out. You say they're duplicates. Okay, let me see them. And also get someone that I can trust in there to double check, and also why with when the Congress people go on and look at the files, how come they have like a directory or whatever of which Congress person looked at what page and things like that? Why is that? Like, no. No, 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 no. Because we're already showing how they don't care about women's rights, but a lot of these Republican women aren't paying attention, and they don't care. Or some of them are like early millennials and stuff, so they really don't care because they're just like, I'm not having any kids. I already or I already had my kids. And, oh, I don't really have to care. And my daughter will figure it out. Whatever. Good for her. Good luck. Whatever. And then like black rights, it's like, yeah, you know what? Let me just dive into the subject. And don't forget to check out my Patreon. Yeah, because I have all the evidence, all the tea, and everything. Because river racism, dating nightmares, catfish, and just so much more. And yeah, it's like I'm finding more of the men who are in jail what when they wrote me on dating apps, which is so scary. It's like, how in the world? How in the actual world? So, okay, let me get into this because it's really getting on my nerves. And you're gonna hear a lot about Austin. Yeah, he's a new character. He's brand like, since my breakup, I'm able to just dive hard in to everything now, because I kind of felt bad. Like, well, I didn't feel bad like when Spider asked me to be his girlfriend or whatever. It was like all of a sudden it was just like, oh wait, hold up, what? And so like I didn't feel comfortable like continuing my investigations and the proof and the evidence of the different stuff that goes on, because I wasn't like, my heart was so damaged. I just wanted it to heal still, because it's like guy after guy, either because I'm black and not mixed, or yeah, okay, and or because of my disability, and or because of my education, and or because I don't have kids, and yeah, yeah. And now that I have that freedom to, it's like I'm gonna wait a while before I get back onto Meet Me and Scout because babies, babies, those are like, in my opinion, some of the like two of the most toxic apps I have ever seen. It's like so many of the threats, especially from Republican men, especially from white men, that like they hate my standards, and that's the thing. It's like I thought, as a woman, as a person, as a human being, I should be allowed to know who I want to date, who I want to spend time with, because I only have one life. But then posting standards, my first one being that I do not date Republicans. I do not date MAGA, orange man supporting people, however you want to say it. I do not date them. They they just went ham. They just like either threatening me, calling me every word in the book, or just like so like go on to the Patreon and watch other episodes. I might post some of the screenshots in this episode, but I've shared majority of them so many times already. Or that's a sample. Like, yeah, I show the same basic ones in these episodes, but there are hundreds more on like in my Patreon. So yeah, so yeah, they're very different. And it's because, yeah, some people might be like, why am I paying just to watch a set to look at the same ones in the episodes? They're not the same. Like, I do have these up too because, backup. But yeah, yeah, there's so many more that are not on here. Uh-huh. Yeah. Or not on any of the YouTube episodes and stuff. So, okay. Because yeah, I just, well, I was kind of wondering, when is Austin going to block me? Because I've proven my point, and for some reason he's so upset. And it's like I kept thinking of that Mariah Carey song. Why well, instead of obsessed, upset. Why he's so upset with me? It because, and why does he keep trying? Because he was like, okay, I thought I was gonna quote it, but I'm just, yeah. Is For some reason he like, okay, this is on Facebook dating too. So yeah, this isn't Scout or Meet Me, but he decided, like, on Facebook dating, he claims that he read my profile, but he also claims that he didn't care. It's like he wanted to show me that I was the problem, that I was the issue. And like, because he was like, you're putting labels and stuff like that. And it's like, you're the problem, you're the issue. Like, what? What? No. So, I don't know. I think it's, I think it's crazy, actually, because, okay, because I'm gonna read some examples. Um, I'm gonna see if I can find the beginning because, well, maybe I don't like, and see, this is why I'm like, I'm not sure which direction I should start because throughout the years, before, especially before I met Jack and stuff, and after I broke up with Mr. No Heart, I kept running into guys who would tell me that I'm stupid for having standards. And they said I was too old to have standards and that I should just take what I can get. There was this one black guy. Yeah, it's like I don't remember his name. If you look up on my Patreon, like standards, dating nightmares, and black man or black men, yeah, you'll find him. So yeah, like I said in one of my other videos, I try to. It's not like the Dewey Decimal System, but I try to do it in a library type of form where if you want to look up something, that's how you'll find it using the keywords and so. But oh, and this man was not like he had like he said he wasn't interested in me, but I'm like, then why are you wasting your time writing me? If you're not interested in me, you don't like my standards and you don't like who I am, why in the world are you wasting your time? You need to get a life, you need to get a hobby, you need to find something to be interested in because you're wasting your time talking to me. And I don't like that because that means you don't respect yourself or me. That's how I felt. But when he wrote me, he was basically like, oh, well, it shouldn't matter if someone's vaccinated. It shouldn't matter if you have differences or if you don't agree. Because, like, I know couples who the woman goes to church every single Sunday and the man stays at home and everything's good and everything's like blah, blah, blah. And it's like, so you shouldn't be that close minded. You shouldn't be like, and this Austin jerk, yeah, he did the same thing. And it's like, because he was trying to tell me how I like, I'm a Republican, but oh, okay, here we go. This is like one of the first messages that he wrote, or this is the first message. You're beautiful, but sadly, I'm a Republican. We can't discuss politics civilly or not at all. That was his first message to me. That was his first message to me. Okay, like, so why in the world would you swipe right on me and you already know that we cannot talk politics? And the thing is, I wasn't even attracted to him. I wasn't interested in him. This is me with with my research and stuff, I've been really inquiring on why do men who I'm not compatible with whatsoever and I make it plain as day in my profile, why do they swipe right on me? What are they going to say? How are they going to what's their introduction? Are they just trying to sleep with me? Like a lot of times, yeah, especially if there's a certain demographic. Yeah, that's true. If you've been listening, you already know what I'm talking about. But it's just crazy because yeah, from the start he already knows we aren't, and politics are a big thing to me. I talk about politics all the time. I watch and listen about politics, and his no good, like, okay, in my opinion, this poorly educated no good bigot, it's like he wants to act like, I mean, yeah, we're not going to talk about politics. Okay, that's his white privilege. He doesn't have to care. Okay, he gets to want to keep things the same. He gets to have his Republican mindset, whatever. But and see what, because I even mentioned that he didn't respect a black woman's profile. He was like, "Oh, you're the one that put race in it." Mm. When you're a white man writing a black woman trying to tell me that it's like, oh, well, we're not going to discuss politics, or I'm a Republican, but we're not going to talk about it civilly. Think about that. Think about that. Think of why we are not going to be able to talk about it civilly. Think about the current events that's going on right now, especially within the Black community, and also to women, and also to people with disabilities, and try to tell me why we are not going to be able to talk about it civilly. See, because in this boy, he thought he had me. Because okay, because I even told him, because at first I was laughing because I did LOL explanation point. Then why did you swipe right on me? If you don't think we could talk about it civilly, it's like, okay, so that means we're gonna have arguments. That means we're gonna get mad. Like, why do so many men look for women that they're gonna be toxic with? Why? Because so many of my exes, their past girlfriends are so like, because, oh, especially Mr. Spider and Mr. No Heart. Because remember, Mr. No Heart's ex wife, once he tried to make her jealous with me, like, yeah, I wish I knew at the beginning because I would not have ended up with that stupid, no good idiot, that conniving, just scheming, pathetic scoundrel for as long as I did. But anyway, his ex wife, once the Orange Man was running for office the first time, told both of their daughters that once he was in office, she was going to be able to buy me as a slave and whip me until I pass away. That's what she said. That's what she said. And then I already told you guys about the one guy who, like, his ex girlfriend decided to try to come to the house while I was there because her and her girls, they want to jump me. Yeah. hmm And so then, yeah, Mr. Spider and his no good ex wife, his terrible, awful, just despicable ex wife, all of the evil things she has done. Who it's like part of me feels like in that, and it's crazy because so many, like, either I break up with them, but the guys who break up with me or ghost me, it's like later on they go back to that toxicity, and then they try to call me like, oh my gosh, I don't know why, I'm used to it. It's like you're just so nice and you're so sweet and you're encouraging and you're this and you're that, and it's like I'm used to someone being rude and mean and calling me names and being me, like, it's like that's what, so for some of them, that's what gets them going, like with encouragement, like they get encouraged by getting yelled at, they get encouraged by being big, like the bickering and just like the, and I'm just like, okay, then do you leave me alone. Oh, but I want a second chance, I'm sorry, no, 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 no. One strike, you're out. Like, I don't know, I'm not, no, I don't want you in my life, you're out, you're done, chapters done. Like, yeah, once it's the end, it's the end. This one doesn't get a sequel. It doesn't get a part two. No. Yeah, but these men don't understand that. And so, anyway, like, I even say in my profile, I say my politics. You only read afterwards because, yeah, part of me, I was just like, so you didn't read it before you swiped right or whatever. And his response, because I was hoping we could put our differences aside to figure out what we have in common. Let's go back to what he first wrote, though. Sadly, I'm a Republican. We can't discuss politics civilly or at all. Okay, so he already knows we're not going to be able to talk about it civilly or at all. But basically, he's telling me he wants me to be quiet, shut up, and just ignore, or just, like, yeah, like so many men have mentioned that, like when I mention politics, investing, owning a business, or anything like that, oh, they're like, no, that's not feminine of you. That's not what a lady does. Well, no, it's like, see, I'm the man. It's like, yeah, you just need to, I'm the leader. I'll lead you. I'll put you in the right direction, and especially politically. So many of the men, oh no, 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 no. It's like, because some of these Republican men do just like what Austin did, and they write me and they're like, see, that's your mistake. You're a liberal. No, no, no. You need to date one of me, and I'm going to teach you. Because, yeah, I'm a Republican. I'm going to teach you the ways. I'm going to teach you how to be a good woman. I'm going to show you why being Republican is right. So then I block them. And so I block. And then some of them make a new profile and try to hunt me down and call me out my name and saying how stupid and the R word and calling me a C word and everything like that. Yeah. And so, anyway, like this jerk, he writes, because politics don't define someone. We may just get along better than you think. This stupid moron. Because politics don't define someone. We may just get along better than you think. So, our current president, who was a Republican, someone he possibly backed and everything like that, he has diluted the African American voice, our vote. He wants to eliminate voting by mail, which would hurt those with disabilities. And it's like, so many people with disabilities would not be able to vote. And it's like, with just so many of the things going on in this country right now. And then it's like, oh, and wanting to get rid of Medicare and Medicaid, but then wanting to make the rich richer, and then starting a war when he said he wasn't going to start one, but then demanding and wanting like the Nobel Peace Prize and stuff like that. I'm just, and you guys already know I'm just getting started and stuff like that, but, and then even with the Supreme Court, like his followers are the ones he appointed and the ones that he made sure were on his side. like the thing, like now it's legal to basically pull someone over based off the color of their skin. It's like, just look at the Supreme Court now is evidence. But then the same man who said, I'm the least racist guy around, like, stop. It's like, see, you're making Pinocchio look like the most innocent, most honest, like, you're making, like, Pinocchio look like Honest Abe. That's what you're making him look like. That's what you're making him look like. So anyways, yeah, he was like, because politics don't define someone. We may just get along better than you think. Idiot. Moron, stupid, connect, just, ooh, anyway. And so I had to just, like, I had to prove my point because, ooh. So I say, okay, that is enough jokes. I hope you find someone compatible because you read my profile. But one, did not respect my time. Two, did not respect my standards. Three, showing me just plain ignorance. Four, read a black woman's profile that says she does not date Republicans. And with what is going on around us, you think dot dot dot. What? There is nothing in our profiles that would say compatible. Okay. Thanks for the laughs because that is about all that this caused. And so he decided, he was going to respond. I think you're torn by the titles and labels the world created. The what? Okay, stupid, idiot, boo boo, poorly educated. This country created race and racism. Okay, I mean, they're like, okay, maybe if not by definition, but especially to the extreme, especially with slavery, it was to the point that Hitler got ideas of what to do with, but because of what was going on in America. Did you know that? Did you? You might need to read up here because he was monitoring and looking at what's America doing. How are they treating the black people? What are they doing to the black people? Oh, okay. Let me write some notes. Let me take some notes. Uh huh. Uh huh. And so this fool has a nerve. This jerk has the nerve. And all of these are posted. It's like, especially if you put Dating Nightmare in Austin, you'll find them very quickly. But yeah, yeah, they're up on Patreon right now. And I probably put the link in this episode too. But okay. I think you're torn by the titles and labels the world created. I can appreciate people regardless of their beliefs, unlike you, obviously. When we keep catching Republicans in group chats talking about them wanting to have gas showers and wanting to hurt and eliminate people, and then calling my, like, African Americans the N word, and or posting Mr. and Mrs. Obama as apes and doing other terrible racist things, and or even with African American farmers, they were supposed to get, like, money because of the discrimination and the racism, but then the orange man took it back. And then, like, there are so many things that's happened, especially to the African American community, to women and people with disabilities, nothing he would ever understand. But then he has the nerve to say that I would not, it's like, I can appreciate people regardless of their beliefs. I can appreciate people and I can appreciate my space. I can appreciate my mental health. I am not going to allow myself around racists. I'm not going to allow myself, like, around people who don't care about my rights and actually are fighting to take away my rights and my voice, especially within the Christian, like, community. The Christian community, they're just like, oh no, like, yeah, as long as Christians get what they want, as long as we, like, it's like I was brainwashed in the church for so long. It's like, because remembering all of the things my bishop and pastor had said, and how they were like, oh, we're going to take over this country one day, and oh, it's going to be our way, and this is going to be a Christian aid. Like, because they said that, like, for over 25 years, they were saying how this was going to be a Christian nation and how they were going to help, and how I am obligated to vote Republican and all this other mess. Ooh, baby. It's like, I remember when I was voting Democrat, and then my mother, she was livid. But I told her, it's like, that didn't fit me. I don't like, no. It's like, because my bishop would invite the Republicans to the church and tell us who we're voting for. And like, but then on the news, I'm hearing their stance, I'm hearing their things, and I'm like, I'm not like, no, I don't agree. Like, this isn't what I agree with. This isn't, but yeah, but that's who God wants you to vote for. That's what the church wants you to vote for. You vote for what God wants. Yeah, yeah. So trust me, I can appreciate people regardless of their beliefs, but I can also know when I want to keep my distance, when I don't want to spend time with someone, and when I don't want to date somebody I think is a moron. I don't want to date someone who I think is an idiot. I don't want to date somebody who I think is borderline racist, bigoted, stupid, just a poor excuse of a man. And that's what I think he is. I think he is. But here's the interesting part because, okay, continuing the same message, my son is mixed and the mother of my child is dark skinned, yet you're the only one bringing up skin color. Oh, he had the nerve to even mention dark skinned. Okay, okay, all right, yeah, yeah. It's like, oh, he had to mention dark skin. I was like, okay, like, you trying to slide that in? Like, okay, she's darker than you. Okay, like, and your son being like, okay, I'm just gonna read what I wrote because yeah, this is when he blocked me, and so this is when I know I did an amazing job. LOL explanation point again. Yes, I said read a black woman's profile. Yes, I did. I did not stutter. LOL. Oh, and oops, I made a mistake and I did not capitalize one of my eyes. Oops, like I was just going. Anyways, you keep making me laugh. Your ignorance is gold and proof of why we are where we are. And so 1 minute, like, oh, I think I didn't screenshot all of what I said. Oh, okay. Oh no, I did. No, anyways, okay. It's like, because I wrote a lot, because I said, you did not respect my standards. You did not respect the words on the page. And it's like, you are trying to teach a teacher on a subject she knows more about. And it's like, to me, that was ridiculous. And it's like, you did not respect the words on the page. You are trying to teach a teacher on a subject she knows more than you ever will. I learn every day, and people like you teach me why reading and well, it should have been education, but yeah. Oh, I started, and education is fundamental. Your child and the mother does not define you. Have you thought about why she broke up with you or why you're not together? And I forgot I forgot the question mark. Okay, I'm gonna start going slower, but like this guy, he was just like the ignorance and the so yeah, I needed the question mark, but it's missing. It's missing. You can date black women, but ones who more agree with Candace Owens. You think your lines are doing something. It only shows a high quality of lack. So, and that's where I finished it, and that's where he disappeared, and I was relieved and happy because you're not gonna try to like, oh, you don't like appreciate or you don't like, come on now. I can appreciate, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna date. Like, having standards is like, and especially having dating standards means that I care for my time, my energy, and who I'm going to love, who I'm going to give love to. That's a love is an energy. If you like, sometimes it's exhausting. And it's like, because like when a mom has a baby, that like the love they're pouring out, and it's like the feeding and just the taking care, like that's love. And that's exhausting because you're risking. And then dating, especially dating some of these men, exhausting. It's like the you need to uplift their egos, and you need to encourage them, you need to check up on them, and you need to just, that's energy. I want someone I think is smart. Yeah. Thank you so much for listening to the Handy Capable Black Woman Throne Room. I am a woman. I am of color, and I am handy capable. But most importantly, I am human, and you're human too.